Earl Spencer has taken a striking step by excluding Archie Harrison and Lilibet Diana from the Spencer inheritance. This decision could impact Meghan Markle's vision for her children's future and stir conversations about the British monarchy's dynamics. As Princess Diana's brother, his move carries significant weight. This choice touches on more than just finances. It intertwines family bonds, tradition, and the challenges of adapting to modern values. The Spencer legacy holds immense importance in British society, symbolizing both wealth and influence. It represents a cornerstone of British nobility and remains deeply tied to the country's history. Charles Spencer, the current Earl, has long worked to preserve the Spencer name and protect their family estate, Althorp. For years, he's safeguarded its legacy, so when whispers began about Archie and Lilibet being excluded from the inheritance, it quickly became headline news. But what could have driven him to make such a decision? Perhaps Earl Spencer is focused on shielding the estate from outside influences or staying true to long-standing family traditions. This choice may also reflect his complex relationship with Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex has always drawn attention, especially after the dramatic exit she and Prince Harry made from royal duties. Meghan's aspirations for her children have sparked curiosity and debate, adding yet another layer to this intriguing family saga. Meghan wanted to leverage her children's connection to the Spencer family to help secure their place in society. Archie and Lilibet have royal blood and belong to a respected, noble family. However, things quickly became complicated. Earl Spencer didn't approve of Meghan's plan, viewing it as a way to gain money and status for her children without real merit. Sources say Earl Spencer felt Meghan was being opportunistic, which clashed with the Spencer family's core values of loyalty and discretion. The conflict between tradition and modern aspirations is clear. Inheritance matters deeply in British aristocracy. It's not just about wealth, but about preserving a legacy. Estates like Althorp are traditionally passed down through the male line, and Archie and Lilibet break that tradition due to their parents' choices. Earl Spencer may have seen including them as a threat to the Spencer family legacy. Could this decision be a statement against the modernizing values that Meghan and Harry represent? The Sussexes have pushed for change, but their views often clash with long-standing aristocratic traditions. By excluding Archie and Lilibet, Earl Spencer is sending a powerful message. The Spencer name won't be tied to royal politics. The term sabotage might sound harsh, but in the context of family dynamics, it might fit. Earl Spencer has effectively cut Meghan's children from the Spencer inheritance. This decision could limit Meghan's influence in British society, but was it a purely personal move, or are there deeper reasons behind it? Some believe that Earl Spencer wanted to shield the estate from external control, especially given Meghan and Harry's U.S-based media ventures. Including Archie and Lilibet in the inheritance could have led to media exploitation. Earl Spencer might be focused on maintaining the privacy of the Spencer estate. In today's media-saturated world, privacy is more challenging than ever. He wants to avoid media scrutiny and public attention. The public's reaction to this decision is mixed. Supporters of Meghan and Harry argue that Earl Spencer's move was unfair and vindictive, while critics see it as a necessary step to preserve the Spencer legacy. Traditionalists, however, back Earl Spencer's decision to protect his family's legacy. Social media is buzzing with debates over whether Archie and Lilibet should inherit what many see as rightfully theirs. Earl Spencer is focused on shielding his family's heritage from being taken advantage of by opportunists. This highlights a cultural divide. Some people want to see more inclusivity and modernization, while others hold fast to tradition and heritage. This decision is a significant challenge for Meghan and Harry. Their children's exclusion from the Spencer inheritance could impact their standing in British society. Beyond the practical consequences, there's an emotional aspect to this as it reflects deeper tensions within the family and public life. Harry's bond with his mother's family has always been a source of comfort for him. This decision might feel like a personal betrayal. Could it lead to more distance between Harry and his relatives, or could it spark a chance for reconciliation? The bigger picture here is a reflection of the evolving British aristocracy. Tradition and modernity are clashing, forcing families like the Spencers to adjust. This story reminds us that even the most privileged families face struggles with relationships and legacy. As for what's next, this saga is far from over. It's unclear whether Earl Spencer's decision will stand, and the world will be watching to see what the next chapter holds for this family and their legacy. What do you think? Should Archie and Lilibet have been included in the Spencer inheritance? Or was Earl Spencer right in his decision? Share your thoughts below and let's keep the conversation going. Earl Spencer's decision affects more than just the Althorpe estate, it has a wider impact on the Sussexes' brand of independence and modernity. This move could strengthen the view that Meghan and Harry are outsiders, separate from the royal establishment. Critics might see it as further proof that they don't belong. On the other hand, this could also fuel Meghan and Harry's efforts to highlight the struggles they faced in the spotlight. The Sussexes could argue that this decision highlights the outdated practices they've been trying to escape. However, they must be cautious in their response. A strong reaction could deepen the rift, not only with the Spencers but also with those who value tradition. The bigger question is whether the Spencer legacy can survive without adapting to modern times. Modern aristocratic families face many challenges: high costs, public scrutiny, and shifting values. By not including Archie and Lilibet, the Spencers may appear to be clinging to the past, making it harder for them to connect with younger generations. Sticking to tradition could also help preserve the strength of the Spencer name. For centuries, the family has been known for its heritage and prestige. Earl Spencer might want to protect these values, keeping them untarnished by modern changes. But is it worth holding on to the past if it means distancing himself from the Sussexes? This decision could potentially worsen the family's problems. What is Earl Spencer's true agenda behind closed doors? The real reason for his choice remains unclear. Is it truly about Meghan and Harry, or is there more at play? Some believe family disputes might have influenced him, while others think he may have been guided by advisors to stick to tradition. Earl Spencer may also be concerned about the Sussexes' media presence. Althorpe has long been associated with dignity and tradition, and he might fear that any connection with the Sussexes could invite controversy. However, what if Earl Spencer is simply testing the waters? By excluding Archie and Lilibet now, he might be gauging public reaction, possibly leaving the door open to reconsidering his decision later. In the midst of all the drama, Archie and Lilibet often remain the unseen faces of this conflict. As young children, they may not fully grasp the issues surrounding inheritance. However, as they grow older, these decisions will shape how they view their heritage. Will they feel excluded, or will they choose to carve their own path in the future? One thing is certain: their lives will be shaped by these decisions, whether they understand it now or not. Meghan Markle's response to Earl Spencer's decision is crucial. Will she speak out or will she stay quiet? If she chooses to address it, it could escalate tensions within the family. But if she remains silent, it may appear as though she isn't standing up for her children. Her reaction could also have an impact on her Netflix projects and upcoming interviews, adding more pressure to the already strained relationship with the royal family. The Spencer inheritance drama is not just a family matter, it's a reflection of the changing landscape of aristocracy. This situation could have long-term effects on how the royal family and aristocratic traditions evolve in the future. This situation highlights the ongoing clash between tradition and modernity in today's aristocracy. Across Europe, noble families are grappling with similar challenges, trying to preserve their legacies while also adjusting to the realities of the modern world. The way the Spencers handle this could set a precedent for other families in similar positions. This drama also reflects our fascination with wealth, power, and tradition, reminding us why these stories captivate our attention. As the saga continues, the possibility of reconciliation between the family members remains uncertain. For the sake of the children, and in honor of Diana, who deeply valued family unity, there's hope that cooler heads will eventually prevail. Maybe Earl Spencer's choice will be reconsidered, or Meghan and Harry might find other ways to connect their children to the Spencer family. For now, though, the situation remains unresolved, highlighting the complexities of family, legacy, and identity. #### your turn. What's your opinion? This isn't just about the Spencers or the Sussexes, it's a story about the struggles we all face when trying to balance tradition with progress, family loyalty with personal identity. What do you think of Earl Spencer's decision? Should tradition come first, or is it time for aristocratic families to change? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the discussion. Legacies aren't just passed down, they are created by the stories we share and the values we hold dear. So what will this family story be? Keep watching. #######, the bigger picture. How the media shapes the narrative. Central to this unfolding story is another influential force: the media. The decision made by Earl Spencer to exclude Archie and Lilibet from the Spencer inheritance has been told in many different ways. Some have shown sympathy, while others have been critical. But why does the public care so much about these private matters? The answer is simple. Royal and aristocratic stories have a unique ability to capture the attention of audiences around the world. The media often exaggerates these stories, making everything seem black and white. Meghan Markle is seen as either a scheming outsider or a misunderstood reformer. Earl Spencer is viewed as either a noble traditionalist or a bitter gatekeeper. But the truth is almost always more complicated. The way the media tells the story can have real consequences. The public's support or criticism could impact decisions made by the Spencers, the Sussexes, and even the royal family. No conversation about the Spencer inheritance is complete without mentioning Princess Diana. As one of the most loved figures in modern history, her legacy still has a huge influence on both her family and the royal institution. For many, leaving Diana's grandchildren out of the Spencer inheritance feels like a betrayal of her memory. Diana was always someone who stood up for her children's independence and didn't follow the rules just because they were tradition. Would she have agreed with Earl Spencer's decision? We can't know for sure, but it's clear that Diana's values still influence how people view the situation. For Harry, who has often said that his mother is his inspiration, this decision might feel like a personal attack. Could this lead to a legal battle? While many aristocratic families handle inheritance privately, there's always a chance for legal disputes. If Harry and Meghan think Archie and Lilibet deserve a share of the Spencer estate, they might consider taking legal action. However, legal fights are expensive, take a long time, and can hurt family relationships.